Before we get started on today's podcast, we have a message from our mates at GameDay Squad.
Do you love women's fantasy footy?
Now, Women's Aussie Rules Fantasy is officially launched at GameDay Squad.
It's free to play, create, coach, and compete for weekly prizes.
Open your free player packs weekly.
It's fun, it's free, it's easy.
Register now at gamedaysquad.com.au. DT's all right with me. DT's all right. Oh, yeah. I'm Roy, Coach Destroy, and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
And Calvin.
Coach Calvinator. Woo-hoo!
Here for another club review from the 2023 season. And today we are going to Tigerland.
Tiger. Great song.
It's a good song.
Probably the best part
Is it
about
rank?
It is.
the club.
Yep.
And as far as fantasy goes, tell you what, we might just keep playing the song.
Well, that's it.
You know what we should actually do? That could be a good podcast in the
What's that?
off-season. Rank the club songs.
Oh, the club songs.
Could do a draft.
I think I'd go GWS number one.
It's well and truly up there, but has that been helped by their social media?
Yes, it
team?
has.
Yeah.
It has.
It has, hasn't
That
it?
grand final.
But they are on a banger.
Yeah.
That grand final was epic.
Well, it swung my support their way.
I did, yeah.
Purely based
That
on
was
the song.
so funny. That was
They
good.
would go early.
Speaking of grand final, that's who flogged them in that
It is.
2019. We are talking
In
about
your
Richmond.
face.
And yeah, we're going to get into their review,
Because they're just a meh, right?
which we always thought they
well,
would
no,
do.
no.
Even to the point.
I did.
Oh, you did
Right?
too.
I was like, nah, Richmond, meh, you just don't do it.
But you were wrong for half the season.
But I was right for half a season.
Yeah, but you were worried about it being Dimmer's style of play.
Yeah,
So you were right,
yeah, you were wrong.
for half the season, but completely flipped around in all terms of logic.
Exactly.
Well,
Anyway.
let's think about that first half of the season. It has to be. And what a man was easily Timmy Taranto for
Yeah,
what
look.
he did
He
and made you redundant.
Yes, he did. And then he did what I thought he would do.
Yes.
So before his bye,
Tim.
he went at 125. After his bye, the wheels fell off.
Yes.
All of them.
He shut the bed.
Yeah.
He did everything possible and averaged 93 after the bye.
It's an incredible turnaround.
So
22 points different. No,
where do we see him being
32
next year?
points.
He's that, isn't he? He's a 95 guy.
He is.
Is he?
Or is he unders?
Who's going to be their coach? That's the other question.
Well, that's it.
They'll make Minnie.
So
Might get the gig.
he ended up on 112 as an average.
Just, God, I wonder where you draft.
Only going to be mid only.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not taking him at 112.
No way.
God, no.
I bet people will.
Oh, I don't know.
He's a draft slater.
Oh, he is, isn't he? So
Your
what
brother would
happened?
take him.
Was
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Was there injury? What happened?
I don't
It was
know.
unrecognisable.
Yep.
The opportunities were still there.
Yeah.
You can't blame Hopper and things like that.
No.
It was all on him.
Did Kane get in his head?
Yeah.
I don't know. Surely
I think
he was
Kane was in his
enjoying
head
proving
early.
him wrong.
Yeah,
And then he was
early.
trying
But then
hard.
He just fell off a cliff.
let him be right. Like if his season flipped, he's walk up All Australian. If he played that first half of the year in the second half of the year,
Yeah.
he would have been in the All Australian team.
Yep.
My goodness.
Unbelievable.
So I don't think we can be looking at him next year.
No, we definitely do
well,
not.
not at that price.
No.
Now,
might come down.
can I throw a name that you might want to consider next year? What about Dusty? Now, hear me out.
Defied the odds, didn't
He
he?
did.
Really?
So he went at 90 for the year. In his last 7 games, he didn't drop under 90.
No, he was amazing.
And he averaged 112 for his last 7. That's coming home. He should retain forward status.
yeah,
I think so.
F1
he might be.
Could be up there. Could
at
be
an
worth
average
looking
of
at.
90.
Is he playing at the Tigers next year?
Well, there you go. I don't think he will.
So he liked it under Minnie.
He did.
He did.
So that worked for him. Didn't work for Timmy T.
Did not work for Timmy T.
You know who it did work for when they were playing, no matter who the coach was? Nank the Tank.
Oh, Nank the Tank.
Nank.
102 average for the year.
Yeah.
Amazing, really,
Can we?
that he did that. Can I go a little story on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
In our keeper league, I've got 2 rucks,
Yeah. What? 2 good ones.
English and Nank. So I couldn't get Nank on my field. Averaging over 100.
Can I share a
Welcome
story
to the
after your
Warnie
story?
broadcast.
Can I share a story?
Go.
There's going to be no rucks average 100.
No rocks at all. Mark my fucking words.
You had 2 in your damn
There you
draft
go.
team.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
2.
There's a lot of stuff I got wrong this year.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, Nank, what a year.
Yeah.
I mean, injury cost him a few games.
It
so
did.
did a bit of a suspension. But man, oh man, when he was out there, he was dominant.
He was.
Yeah, and he's probably still going to,
Yeah.
well, maybe not do exactly that next
No,
year, but
but-
he's still going to be very good.
He's high
Very
90s.
good. And I'll
95.
tell you the best thing about him. While he's racking up, he doesn't mind the other opposition racking up.
Oh,
as well.
no, yes,
exactly.
yes.
The other thing worth noting on that while we're just talking, Nank, in the rucks, that Big Soldo was relevant during
He
the
was.
season.
Popped his head in, didn't he?
because when Nank was out, he was scoring very well.
He
and
was.
in at a good price. It was a good little move for coaches. That
He was
ended up doing
DPP,
that one.
wasn't he?
Yep.
And I think there was a 3 in front of his
There was.
price tag.
It's very cheap.
Super cheap. Super cheap.
Certainly was.
Other big dog, I guess, worth talking about is probably Shorty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 93 average, but he picked up the defender status at the third of the the changes. I think it was the third one. But
Yeah,
he'll
because
hold it for next year.
there
as well,
was-
so he will be defender.
There was some savvy coaches, and it backfired, but chasing him to get that DPP in the second rollout, wasn't it? And then it all turned
And then
to
even just
crap, but
before, when did he do his hammy? Must have been just on the week
Yeah, it would have been
before.
close.
he
turned
got
into
the-
being a very unlucky run for people that did that. But yes, he got there in the end. Is he underpriced?
think he's
Probably fairly priced.
fairly
isn't he?
fairly
priced.
priced,
Yeah.
but we probably said that about other dudes last year as
True.
well. He's got the capacity to
He does.
go to 100.
Yep.
In the right role.
Yeah.
Where do we like him? We like him
In the
at
back line.
half back.
I think I
don't we?
like him in the
We
back
don't
line.
like him in the midfield.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, let's have a look at these ones.
I'm telling you.
We are never, ever, ever. Well, we don't pick any Tigers anyway.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
It's kind of a
They're-
bit of a funny thing
It is.
to say a never again list for the Tigers.
But I think we're looking at people here that have tempted us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have snuck into the team over the years.
And we're not talking Cochin Dog, because I know you're a Cochin fan.
Remember that.
Yes.
Dog, you've had some moments this year.
People did it because you said
no,
it.
I didn't say to do it. This is the thing you've got to remember. You consider lots of different players. You put names out there.
Content.
It is called content.
Content.
Just pretty much what Calvin's captains is
Called
doing.
irresponsible.
It is. Who have you got, Roy? Never ever.
Well, Hopper. He's a
okay.
name that's always in the mix, and through his time at GWS and even at the Tigers, we saw what he can do at his best. So if you watched the 500s he scored this year from his 16 games, you would look at that price next year where he's averaged at 81, and you would go, my God, he looked unbelievable in those games, and it would be tempting. But he finds a way to get his average down to 81. I think there were 2 injury vests in there, which you could look at as in, oh, well, that's helped bring it down. But the faith just isn't there for me. It's just running the gauntlet
Yep.
that I don't think is worth it.
No, 100%. You wouldn't be doing it.
Even in draft, he's become frustrating.
He's
Like
frustrating.
Hopper.
Considering another one in draft then,
Yeah.
that's frustrating. Prestia. Just doesn't get on the park enough.
No, he doesn't because, well, even, his time at the Suns, wasn't it? That he was, little meatball, could score.
Yeah.
Like he's averaged
Well, I
over
think he's a 90 guy.
He is. He's done that, 5 occasions, I think. Now, he's priced at 76. It's down 13 on even his previous year.
Yep.
Played 20 games last year.
Yeah.
That's good for him.
Yes.
But then at 76? So where's the excuse?
So that should be, we should be not putting you on a never again list and going,
I know.
this is who we want.
We should. 18 the year before that. That's not bad for him. But then it was that 9 and 5 in the previous 2 years that, that's alarm bells.
So he's going to be a massive draft sleeper.
He is.
Because that 76 is next to his name.
Yes.
But,
Is that what he is now?
yeah, but you're doing it with bloody so much risk. You want him to be
the
playing in your team.
You do. But 20 games, that was pretty good.
That's a bench, though. 76, obviously, if you
Yeah.
get him in that range.
Yeah.
Even if you bump him up in the 80s, still, in most cases, a bench pick.
Yeah. Poor old Dion. You've had Dion a few times over the years, Dog?
Yeah, I think I've been very much a draft sucker in or
Yeah, okay.
And then
Fair
it
call.
derails my season there because
Yes.
he's not playing enough.
No, that's fair.
Right. There's probably a lot of never agains.
Oh, without
but
a doubt,
Anyway,
but we don't want to
there are
go
a
through the
couple.
whole
We'll
list.
see who may
I know.
Is it a breakout? Is it just someone that we're finding some content to talk about?
A little bit.
A little bit of everything. I think you're right there,
Freaking
Dog.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They suck.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to start with some
Yes.
cheap guys that may be bargain basement. Just names to monitor.
Yeah.
Monitor.
Just in case of a rookie crisis.
So, Josh Gibcus, number 9, drafted a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Didn't play at all this year.
30% discount.
Okay, so he was injured, might be okay.
Yeah.
In that same draft, 'cause I love that third-year breakout.
You do.
Tom Brown, right?
Yep.
The better Tom Brown.
Yeah.
Sonzy was in there as well.
Yep.
And so's Banksy, Sam Banks.
Oh, yeah.
Now, so
He'll
only
basically be basement, won't he?
yeah, well, he played 5 games at 52.
Yeah.
But
okay,
he
so
was
not quite
he averaged 85 in the VFL.
Yeah, which is
So,
solid.
at some point, that little crop of kids
Yeah.
there are going to be the next
And
ones through.
It feels like next year is a fresh start for
Yes.
the Tigers, so they should be getting games, you would think. or in the mix.
Rioli, he should be bargain. He should be bottom price there.
Yeah.
But I know, I'm just thinking
Doesn't get a heap
people
of it,
on your
does he?
bench. Ralph Smith.
That's Morris Rioli.
That's
you're talking
Morris,
about, yeah.
yes. So he was 66 in the VFL. Ralph Smith averaged 39 this year, which puts him about the 350-ish thousand, which is probably
Yeah.
too much.
In the right role, a couple of years ago when we had him,
Yes.
he looked like a bit of a scorer.
Oh, mate, Bauer.
yes.
So he did his hammy early in his debut game. Came back in. They gave him some games. Scored 21 from 76% time on ground, 46 from 89% time on ground, and in the last game, 22 from 72% time on ground.
They're not breakouts. They're not Foo Fighter breakouts.
They might be underpriced.
They're underpriced bench options.
Yeah.
That's about as far as we're
And
looking.
Now,
if they're given opportunity, they should improve a little
if there was a song that the Foo Fighter sung called Underpriced Bench Options,
Yes.
we would have played that.
Yes.
How would it go?
You know there's underpriced bench options!
Oh, my God.
Something like that.
It could be a winner.
Yeah.
Might need to.
I don't know if you'd go
Bit
to the
of tweak.
concert to listen to it, but there you go.
It might not make the set list.
It probably wouldn't.
No.
You could add that to your repertoire of Green Vest and
Green
Never
Vest?
Again list.
Yes, never ask me to do that again.
Right. Wow. I think we're going to stop talking about Richmond.
Yeah, fair call.
There's not much else to say.
No, there isn't.
Well, what about your Rioli for them? Is he
Oh.
underpriced?
No. He's not.
What did he end
Actually,
up
there are a
averaging
couple of other
80?
players worth mentioning.
Yeah. Vlosten, he at his best, he's amazing.
What
And
about
at his worst, he's not.
No.
your mate Baker?
Bakes. Now, that's a funny one, dog. It depends who comes in. Bakes in the right role is unbelievable.
People picked him this
he's
year.
elite. If he is running off half back, elite. If
Yep.
he's in the midfield, elite. And I'm talking can score, but then it even could be mid-game and he could be playing well in that other position. If someone needs to be shut down, whether they be a defender or a forward, Bakes gets the role. He does it well, but his scoring is heavily reflected upon that. So unless he's totally freed up, dog, and someone else gets those roles, yeah, it's a big no.
Right.
Same with Bolton. I've had Bolton before too. Yeah. He's never again for me.
Just Richmond and never again.
What about
Is it a fresh start though? This is a whole new era.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Could things change dramatically? And
What about in the AFLW space, Dog? You're the expert there.
Oh, Monconti. That's who you want to pick out of your pack if you
Yep.
get Monconti as a card in
Yeah.
Game Day Squad.
good.
She's a gun. So they've got some players
Yeah,
actually
okay.
worth considering, but Monconti's the one that you really want. Just
Okay.
a gun midfielder.
There you go.
Can score very well. Well, that's it. Yeah.
Sorry to Tigers fans.
No, but that's fine. It is what it
You've got-
is.
No, they're not sorry to them. They've got 3 bloody premierships
Oh
in the
yeah,
last
no,
few years.
not sorry.
They don't deserve any apologies.
Fair call.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you for the next one.
Attention footy fans. Have you ever played fantasy football? Fantasy footy is taking the world by storm, and here's your chance to play for free. Create, coach, compete in fantasy footy for free with GameDay Squad. Open free new player packs each week. Sign up to coach, build your team, trade players, bench injured or unfit players, upgrade rookies. It's your fantasy team. Play your best team. Become the ultimate fantasy footy coach. It's fun, it's free, it's easy. Register now for free at GameDaySquad.com.au.